40,000 years ago, a solitary human walked across the vast, harsh African savanna. Hidden predators watched her closely, as the wind carried a very distinct metallic scent. She carried no weapons and possessed absolutely no modern comforts to protect her body. The natural biological cycle she experienced offered an open invitation to lurking, dangerous beasts. This monthly biological reality was essentially a terrifying gamble with her own fragile survival. Evolution is generally known as a ruthless dictator that rarely forgives any costly biological flaws.
Yet this strange and seemingly dangerous physiological phenomenon has somehow survived for millions of years.
Today, we will uncover the deep evolutionary secrets hidden behind this ancient biological mechanism. Releasing such strong scents in the wild usually guarantees a remarkably swift and brutal end. Hungry hyenas can actually detect these faint organic traces from nearly 10 kilometers away, easily. Cunning lions possess such incredible senses that they can track this specific scent from nearby bushes. The immediate danger extended far beyond the terrifying claws and teeth of hungry wild beasts. Surviving in nature means preserving every single calorie and precious drop of hydration carefully daily. Observing the animal kingdom reveals that almost no other species experiences this regular heavy loss. Many people incorrectly assume that common domestic pets undergo the exact same physiological reproductive cycles. The fluids released by those animals result from a completely different internal biological mating process. Only human females endure this substantial and regular loss of vital physical resources every month.
Why did nature choose such a bizarre and physically costly path for human reproductive evolution? The primary reason lies in our monumental evolutionary shift toward walking fully upright on two legs.
This incredible physical adaptation helped humanity master the world, but initiated endless physiological pain eventually.
In typical four-legged mammals, the reproductive organs rest horizontally without enduring significant downward gravitational pull. When the thick internal lining detaches, gravity violently drags the discarded biological tissue straight downwards. Our pelvic structure narrowed significantly to perfectly accommodate this newly acquired bipedal walking posture efficiently. Simultaneously, humans needed to give birth to infants possessing unusually massive and complex developing brains. This conflicting physical requirement created an extremely narrow and remarkably twisted birth canal structure, biologically. During the monthly cycle, the uterus forcefully contracts to push tissue through that tight passage. Pelvic ligaments and lower back muscles stretch extremely thin, creating intense, radiating physical pain constantly. This agonizing physical discomfort became the heavy biological price mankind paid for superior mental intelligence. How did ancient prehistoric women manage this severe monthly pain without modern medical pharmaceutical support?
Modern anthropologists endlessly search for remaining hidden clues inside dark, ancient, prehistoric residential cave systems.
Highly absorbent natural moss likely served as the most common bleeding control technology available historically.
Depending on their specific geographic location, ancient people utilized dried grass or soft animal hides. Yet one major challenge remained unresolved completely, regarding the necessary physical separation from the tribe.
Researchers discovered ancient seeds and primitive fibrous materials inside a dark, historic cave in Kentucky.
Some scholars theorize this remote location provided a temporary, safe shelter for menstruating tribal women.
However, separating women might have been a primitive hygienic tactic rather than pure predator avoidance.
Therefore, we must confront the ultimate biological question regarding this extreme monthly tissue destruction cycle.
The genuinely shocking evolutionary answer lies hidden within the aggressive nature of human unborn babies. They patiently wait like polite dinner guests for nutrients delivered across a thin biological membrane.
Conversely, a human fetus behaves exactly like a greedy burglar, aggressively raiding a household kitchen. Evolutionary biologists officially categorize this violent developmental phase as an extreme invasive implantation process biologically. The developing human embryo violently burrows extremely deep, directly into the protective maternal uterine tissue.
It aggressively builds biological pipelines connecting straight into the mother to forcefully extract vital nutrients.
This incredibly ruthless biological invasion is absolutely necessary to nourish our uniquely massive human brains.
Developing an infant brain requires consuming a massive percentage of available bodily energy during gestation. Passively waiting for maternal nutrient transfer simply cannot provide enough calories for rapid neurological growth. Consequently, the developing embryo acts like a hostile alien organism, taking over vital maternal arteries. The fetus actually secretes specific hormones designed to completely manipulate the maternal blood sugar levels. From the mother's perspective, this biological event closely resembles a parasitic entity stealing vital resources. In the scientific field of evolutionary biology, this phenomenon represents a literal maternal-fetal conflict.
The microscopic human embryo implantation process genuinely mirrors terrifying scenes from classic science fiction horror.
Because childbirth is completely normalized, society entirely forgets the inherently brutal nature of human reproduction.
How exactly does the vulnerable maternal body actively defend itself against this terrifying biological invasion? Evolution drastically selected a desperate defensive solution, involving the complete destruction of the uterine lining.
Society traditionally views the uterine lining as a warm, welcoming cradle for the developing child.
In biological reality, this thick internal structure functions entirely as a highly aggressive defense system.
The female body intentionally transforms specific internal cells to become exceptionally thick and extremely tough.
This fortified biological wall successfully prevents the aggressive embryo from digging dangerously deep inside her.
This rigid defensive barrier also acts as a strict cellular checkpoint, eliminating genetically defective embryos. Most other mammal species only construct this defensive barrier after receiving clear biological pregnancy signals. Humans uniquely build this heavy cellular fortress immediately following ovulation, regardless of actual successful fertilization.
When no embryo arrives, this massive biological construction simply becomes an unnecessary and heavy physical burden.
Consequently, the female human body must violently, forcefully eliminate this useless biological armor every month. Tearing down this tissue is never just cleaning, it represents an incredibly extreme biological reset. This painful destruction essentially acts as a vital survival ritual, preparing for the following month.
How exactly did ancient prehistoric women survive this incredibly severe biological pain without modern medicine?
Stone Age females actually experience this challenging monthly cycle roughly 50 to 100 times total.
This historical number remains significantly lower than the 400 cycles experienced by modern women.
The primary historical reason involved essentially continuous cycles of frequent pregnancies and prolonged natural breastfeeding.
Without reliable modern contraception, ancient maternal breastfeeding periods typically lasted between 2 to 4 years. This incredibly long nursing phase successfully suppressed biological ovulation through constant heavy natural hormone production.
Modern society has entirely reversed this ancient biological reality through completely different contemporary lifestyle habits. Abundant daily nutrition and fewer overall pregnancies leave modern women in a constant ovulatory state.
Enduring 400 separate cycles represents a massive physiological anomaly, completely unique to modern history.
Many evolutionary biologists strongly believe the female body was never designed for such relentless cycling.
Continuously rebuilding this thick internal lining likely causes increasing modern medical issues like painful endometriosis.
Despite modern scientific understanding, ridiculous ancient historical ghosts still haunt human societal perceptions today globally.
Ancient Roman naturalists absurdly claimed menstruating women could somehow magically transform sweet wine into vinegar.
They foolishly documented ridiculous superstitious beliefs, claiming a woman simply walking past would wither crops. These completely baseless historical myths tragically survive today, disguised carefully as cultural shame and secrecy.
It is absolutely necessary to finally completely erase these outdated historical prejudices from human society. Those ancient philosophers were entirely wrong, because their writings stemmed purely from primitive medical ignorance.
This complex biological process is absolutely never a dark, mystical curse or shameful physical defect.
Instead, it remains the incredibly proud physical price humanity actively paid for ultimate evolutionary supremacy.
Every single drop represents a hidden microscopic biological battle successfully concluded within the female body.
It signifies her remarkably resilient physiological system, proudly discarding heavily fortified but ultimately unneeded armor. This fascinating phenomenon establishes a relentless, ongoing cycle of incredible physiological preparation for potential life.
The system meticulously cleans out the biological construction site when new life does not arrive.
Then her body patiently completely resets the complex defensive infrastructure to begin the loop again.
This extraordinary physiological reality is fundamentally a brilliantly refined evolutionary masterpiece, rather than a flaw. Behind that vivid crimson hue lies a powerful, undeniable biological truth, worthy of immense admiration. Hopefully, this deep scientific journey helps you profoundly appreciate your genuinely miraculous, resilient physical body.
Please support our educational project and subscribe to help spread these fascinating uncovered biological mysteries.
Thank you sincerely for joining me today on this incredible journey discovering human life origins.